Hey everyone, Tony here, JP Wisco back with another video for you. So you might have read or seen or heard that the other day the CEO of Fanatics, Michael Rubin, was on big cable news channel talking about trading cards and sort of the future of them, and with Fanatics at the head, and really not even at the head, right? Fanatics as the alpha and the omega. Basically, Fanatics will be the trading card market and hobby. Of course, there's no greater indication of that than the kind of eyebrow-raising $10 billion evaluation of Fanatics, still unborn card company. So it was valued at $10 billion. For a little perspective, a little frame of reference, before the Fanatics takeover, Topps was valued at about $1 billion, and Panini was valued at about $3 billion. So, one of the big things that Rubin talked about was this sort of ominous, to a lot of collectors, idea. He touched on how Fanatics wants to expand the direct-to-consumer experience in trading cards. And so a lot of people have read into that all manner of kind of ominous things, right? So if you want to expand the direct-to-consumer model, kind of what is implied there, if that means there's going to be more sales online and things like that. For example, what does it mean for the LCS as an institution? For example, if all cards are going to be sold through Fanatics, what does that mean for the LCS as an institution? Another sort of thing that people are kind of worried about, that I would say is just an overreaction. You have a lot of people who are like, Fanatics is definitely going to go to NFTs only and digital, and the physical trading card as we know it is over. Of course, that's not true, particularly if you watched, Rubin on this sort of cable news channel talk show, news show. What he was talking about, he made explicit mention of plans for the physical card market, which, although that sort of quells fears of Fanatics going all NFT, which would of course be very stupid. I don't think they're that stupid. It did raise some other sort of interesting points of concern, or at least interest. So basically, Rubin was talking about Fanatics. He did not say so explicitly, but Fanatics basically wants to control or dictate pretty much all aspects of the card hobby. And that includes, perhaps most sort of interestingly, shall we say, grading and breaking. So basically, there's this idea that Fanatics will kind of have maybe sponsored breakers, sort of official Fanatics breakers, and then also card grading. They also want to have a hand in card grading. So the idea is you could buy a card directly from Fanatics, and not only that, you can buy and sell it through Fanatics. So this is a proposed maybe disruption of eBay or other secondary markets, right? Secondhand markets. So the grading now, of course, ethical conflict of interest thingies aside, that's interesting. So Fanatics wants to have a hand in grading, so you could see maybe a model where it's like grading is through Fanatics, secondary market is through Fanatics. You know, that seems like their ambitions are to kind of have this sort of centralized hub where everything is sort of run through them. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of in the same place. Obviously, I have my concerns or my doubts, but I'm kind of just letting it ride, you know? We'll see. I'm a little bit more, immediately, I'm a little bit more interested in what 2023 is going to look like. Because of the weirdness of like Topps still having the league license but not the union license. And one other big sort of bombshell from this appearance on the show to me was explicit mention of Fanatics acquiring another card company. So, of course, there was no direct statement, we are planning to do this, or we are going to do this, but it was the idea, the concept of buying another card company out was sort of explicitly floated out there as a concept. So, I guess stay tuned. All right, so enough of that. I just want to quick show you guys some cool pickups I got in finally the other day. I had been waiting on these for quite a while. So I got in two vintage magazines. One is a Sport Life and one is just Sport. And they both have Joe DiMaggio on the cover. So here is the very beautiful Sport Life. This is from July of 1949 with Joe DiMaggio on the cover there. So, of course, this was very late in his career. And because I like advertising, particularly old advertising, I'll show you the back here. It has this electric sprayer for home use, makes painting easy. So, yeah, this is, I haven't really read this too much because I don't like to sort of, you know, open these and bend the binding and things like that. But I do want to say that sort of one of the themes on my channel, kind of running themes that I want to do is sort of offer affordable alternatives, particularly for vintage. Like, hey, did you know this is pretty affordable? And these are no exception. So if you watched one of my other videos, you remember I had some old yearbooks, vintage yearbooks, team yearbooks, and these two. So of course, I'm not one to sort of say kind of like how much I pay for things if they're kind of like, you know, but in this sort of running theme on my channel, I like to just to help you out. Here's a sport magazine, and this one's a beauty. The condition's a little better than the Sport Life. This is a 47, September 1947, and look at that beautiful picture of the DiMaggio brothers there, Joe and Dom. And of course, this one being 1947 is very significant because this is, of course, Jackie Robinson's rookie season. And there's even a little article here, If You Were Jackie Robinson. And this article is kind of a reflection on Jackie's rookie season, and it sort of touches on the difficulties he faced. Really a striking piece, just to hear. A lot has obviously been made over the decades about, uh, what Jackie went through and things like that when he came up. So it's really fascinating to read a contemporary account of the same. So I don't know if you can get the September 1947 issue of Sport Magazine. Highly recommend it. Obviously, I mean, I don't think these grow on trees. I don't know if you're going to be able to find one, but oh yeah. So this is the part where I sort of encourage you to think outside the box with affordable vintage options. I got both these beautiful Joe DiMaggio magazines for $40. So an average of 20 a magazine. I mean, I really think sort of these yearbooks and these magazines, these are such a sort of, as of yet, untapped kind of source of great vintage stuff for your collection. So that's all I've got. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.